Oh man, exhausted. But the work got to get done, right? So it is what it is. Thank you for watching. This is another episode of Life Nuggets. I got a nugget for you today. Today I got one for you. So, all right. So today, right? So I had a tenant, and this has to do. A lot of my story is probably gonna, FYI, a lot of my story is gonna be in regards to real estate, right? So it's my experience. I can talk about it, things that I'm going through. Every day, it's a new challenge, and it's just like, you know, you wake up and you don't have a choice but to keep, you know, fighting through the challenge, right? So I had a tenant that stopped paying me for a couple months, right? And I'm sorry to say, it happens in real estate. You have tenants that just stop paying. You get bad apples, right? So I had a bad apple. Finally got him out, got a new tenant, whatnot, fixed up the place. But this tenant rode me. I mean, like rode me, like went several 11 months without paying, right? And so I took him to court, got the eviction. I had to take him to court for the back. I had to take him to court again for 11 months worth of non-payment, right? And so when he left the property, not only did he do me dirty, but he got squatters in. I eventually got the squatters out, but my message here for you today is not giving up when the road is against you, right? Not giving up and to keep fighting no matter what, right? And so I had a court date today with regards to you know, the funds that he owed, right? And he goes to the court. You know, I think today his mission was to walk out of there scot-free, because obviously he's been living and skating his way through for the last 11 months, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. You think he's cool, but I'm not giving up on this guy. I take him to court. I got an attorney. Another real estate tip: always have an attorney that has your best interests at mind, right? And so he shows up in the court. I had to show up in court because it was one of those. It was a civil case, and I just needed to be there. And so this guy was trying to weasel his way through the courtroom. Not only did he say he lived there for 11 months, but he was trying to say he didn't have any money. He didn't know how he was gonna pay, and he wasn't trying to like settle, right? So my attorney goes, listen. I'm like, listen, we're in mediation. We got to come up with something. You obviously was living there for X amount of months. There's no such thing as living for free, right? And so, like, to make a long story short, so the guy, we settled for whatever amount. What I think it was acceptable. I know that he doesn't have it. So this is what I did. I said, all right, I'll collect the check from you for the next X amount of time, however long it takes until your debt is paid off. And all right, so at first he was like hesitating, and then he finally agreed to it. So all right, fine. We got into a settlement amount, right? And so we agreed to a certain amount. So we go up to the judge. We say, listen, Judge, Mr. Judge, we got a settled amount. He agrees to pay this amount every month. Mind you, he's not living in there, so now I collect an extra check every month, starting in February, every single month. Now, he thinks he's gonna get away scot-free. So there's the settlement amount and there's the full judgment amount, right? And so what's gonna end up happening is, if he, one of the months that he stops paying, the judge said, all right, if you stop paying, I could go after you for the whole judgment amount, which is almost double, right? So now if he messes up, I can now go after him for more by putting a judgment into his name. So I tell you all of this. This is my story. These are the fights that I have to keep fighting every single day. because it's not easy. Hustling, real estate business, it's not easy. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have bad apples. It's inevitable. You know, so you just gotta put on your gloves, get ready to fight. Knock, jab, you know, get him with the uppercut. But I come to you here today is to tell you not to give up and to keep fighting, and not just to keep fighting, but there's always a solution out there. But you just cannot give up. So, and also, you're gonna always have challenges. So fight to clear out your table every day, right? With all the things that you got going on, because tomorrow's challenge, I'm ready for tomorrow's challenge now. Because now today's challenge is gone, right? So today, for example, another instance, I could have stayed at home today, but I know it was snowing today. I didn't have nobody to do the snow. I technically didn't really feel like paying anyone to do my shoveling. I feel like I wanted to go to work, but I didn't want to give it up. It's late in the evening, you know, and I came out here to shovel my own snow. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do that. I could pay somebody, but it's the matter of getting things done, right? So come to you today not to give up. Get the things that you need to get done, and just keep grinding your way. Because there's a silver lining out there. I promise you, there's a silver lining out there. You know, I mean, it was a battle that I kept fighting for the last 11 months. You know, it took 11 months. That chapter is finally somewhat closed. 98% of the chapter is closed. But the next 2% I'm not worried about, because I got him right where I wanted him. You know? So he didn't get away. I didn't let him get away. But I didn't give up the fight. I could have walked away and I could be like, freak that, I'll take the loss. But I didn't. I kept fighting. So I'm telling you, don't stop. Keep fighting. There's always a solution out there. You're just not thinking about it. But there's a solution, all right? There is a solution, all right? All right, that was the nugget for today. This is me signing out. Don't give up. I'm out.